What are your names?
Holly.
Sam.
Holly and Sam. Nice to meet you. I'm Chip.
Hello, Chip.
Where are you guys from?
We're from UK.
UK? Where
Yeah.
in the UK?
Just out of London, Aylesbury, Buckinghamshire. Have you ever been to the UK?
I've been to London. I've been to a couple of places. I don't remember all the names. They all sound kind of similar.
Yeah. All down the south.
About an hour outside London.
And from the south.
Yeah.
I have a friend who lives there. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
Cool area. And their accent is always so. It feels like it's the cleanest British accent, the one in the south.
Well, yeah, it's funny. I always say I speak the Queen's English because Buckingham Palace is 20 minutes down the road from where I live.
Ah, okay.
I don't speak the Queen's English
okay.
by any means. But
Is that the standard of how to speak English?
that's what we say is
That's
the,
what you say? Okay.
well, more posh, I think, than me, but, something like that.
It does sound good when you say it, when you speak it. It sounds good. It sounds good.
Yeah, wait till you speak some Northerners. What are you doing today?
Yeah, so I'm here to speak about animals. I'm an animal rights activist.
We are massive animal lovers.
Yeah.
We have our dog. He is our world's
Well, what's his name or her name?
Zero.
Zero? Him?
Zero.
Yeah.
I love
He's
it.
a little
I love
black cockapoo.
A black cockapoo. I
Yeah.
don't know what that's like.
I'll show
Do
you.
you have a photo?
That
Oh my god, that's so good. You're so cute.
he
Yeah.
is the most beautiful animal in the entire world.
I love it.
So yeah,
I love
that is Zero.
I love it. So how do you feel about Zero? Do you think Zero has a personality? Do you
Oh
think-
yeah.
Or do you see the same as other dogs?
No.
different, right?
He's extremely unique. We think that he thinks he's a person, not a dog.
Yeah.
How he sits on the sofa is he'll sit like we do with his arm up on the sofa and he'll just watch TV. The whole animal activist world is incredibly important.
Is it safe to say that Zero is an individual who has emotions, who
Yeah.
experiences life?
100%.
Yeah. Would it be okay if somebody were to be exploiting Zero?
Absolutely not.
What if in a parallel universe Zero wasn't part of your family? Would it be okay if somebody exploited Zero, like if they brought them into existence only to use them?
Never.
No. But do you think that for example, when we farm other animals like cows, chickens, and pigs, we do exactly that we
Yeah.
bring them into existence
Yeah.
to use
Yeah.
their body and then
Yeah.
we kill them?
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair to them?
No.
It's not, right? And I agree with you. It's not. That's why I'm here to speak up, because when it comes to cats and dogs, most people agree. We need to we need to respect their rights. We need to respect their body
100%.
autonomy.
100%.
But when it comes to these other animals, we turn around, we go to a supermarket, we go to a restaurant, and then we pay for the body autonomy, their rights, everything to be violated. How do you guys feel about this?
The way that we do it is, I hate it. It's horrible. It's sad. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
I believe in the whole, food chain that exists in the world.
What does that mean?
So you have animals that eat meat, you have animals that eat vegetables,
Yeah.
etc. So I believe in this food chain because you need this food chain for literally the world to go around.
In an ecosystem.
But in an ecosystem.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily agree with how we do it in the mass farming. And, the UK is actually really hot on animal welfare as much as you can do it.
Yeah.
So we pioneered in getting rid of battery farms for hens and things like that. That's better. It's going a stretch of the way, but it's not perfect.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to eat meat, then use all of the animal with respect, and then give that animal the respect of life. If you're going to eat vegetables, whatever, fine.
Why should we respect the animal, as you say?
Would you like to be respected?
Yeah. But I appreciate that. But to me, respect would also mean not killing me. Right? Especially
Perhaps.
given that we don't need to consume meat.
Perhaps.
Like when you mentioned the food chain and you said that there's animals who need to eat meat, you're right.
Yeah.
But we're not those. We're the animals that can
We're
be
omnivorous.
healthy. Yeah, we can be healthy without eating animal products, any form of them. So when we choose to exploit and slaughter them, we're making a choice. We're not doing it out of necessity. So even if we're treating them right, we're still killing them, and that wouldn't be respectful, right? I still would find somebody trying to kill me because of my body or the
Terrifying,
shape that my
right?
body
Terrifying.
is born in. Yeah, because it's all about the shape that my body is born in. I was born in the shape of a human, therefore I deserve these rights. An animal is born in the shape of a cow. They're like, no, you should be impregnated, babies taken away from you and killed.
Yeah. That's very sad, isn't it?
It's very sad. Yeah. Do you think that we as consumers have some responsibility in the moment?
Massively.
Process? Yeah.
100%. I think if you're going to eat meat, you should understand how food is produced. You should, and once you understand it, then you should make that decision whether or not you eat meat based on the education that you have of knowing that life cycle of the animal. And,
what would be the moral decision? Would it be moral, even if you have to understand what an animal goes through? Would it be moral for you to still choose to pay for an animal to be killed for you?
It's not just killed for you.
No.
Is it?
Yeah, they're also exploited and killed.
No, but as in you're focusing on the death of it.
Really,
I'm focusing on the exploitation. It just seems like you
the
guys,
whole lifestyle.
like it's very difficult. I've had a lot of conversations with people. When I mention exploitation, most people imagine if you give them a good life, that's not exploitation.
No,
but the killing itself is still exploitation. The bringing into existence only to use them and kill them is still exploitation.
Yeah.
So I choose these words in a way where I try to relate with the person I'm speaking to.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that because I have no incentive here of pointing fingers, of saying this. I'm literally interested in speaking up on their behalf because, they don't have a voice.
No, they don't.
And when we make these choices, they get forced into a slaughterhouse.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Yeah. So
it's too easy to turn a blind eye to it, isn't it? It's too easy to just. I'm not watching it, therefore it's okay. And
it's by design that way. That's the worst part about it because it's the animal agriculture. They for example, slaughterhouses have fences that are bigger than prisons.
Yeah, and the transportation, it's all blocked out so that you can just see a slither, and that's upsetting because that's their last journey, and it's like a slither and they know exactly what's going on.
They know.
I know they know exactly what's going on.
They smell the blood.
They know exactly what's going on, and you see it in transportation vehicles where you see some of the animals actually manage to escape, and they know what they're escaping. They know.
Yeah.
So
like pigs jumping from a moving van.
Exactly.
It breaks
you would
their legs.
never do that in a million years, but if you were in their situation, would you do that too?
Fuck yeah. I mean, I'd rather have my legs broken than being killed, right?
For sure.
Every day. And pigs are killed by being put in gas chambers.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's just
same as male chicks as well.
Same as male chicks that don't
never have
eggs,
a chance.
Yeah.
They go on the day that they're born, don't they? Is that right?
Yeah, because they don't produce eggs.
And that's awful. I saw a video on that once, and it makes me, even the idea of it just makes me feel quite sick.
Are you guys vegan?
No.
No. So how do you leverage that? Because if you're not vegan, you are paying for this to happen.
I know.
So how do you leverage it? Like, what's going on there?
So, just understanding. I mean, I know what we're doing. I know that what we are contributing towards the perpetualism of the farming industry. I know what we're doing. In my opinion, I think we're omnivorous, that we should have certain vitamins, minerals from meat and vegetables and etc.
Like what?
I don't know. I don't know that much.
You should know if you're forcing them into a slaughterhouse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm a nutritionist, and the only vitamin that we can't get from animal products is B12.
Okay.
But if you find out that B12 is not even a vitamin that animals produce, because they're mammals, they're like us. You know, I know whether you believe in evolution or not, our bodies are very similar.
Yeah.
So our body doesn't produce B12, their body also doesn't produce B12.
So how do we get that from them then?
So they normally used to get it because of, like, we used to get it from unwashed fruit, unwashed vegetables, from the ground. But the ground is kind of depleted of cobalt because of intensive farming.
Yeah.
So nowadays, what they do is they feed them vitamin to the animals.
Oh.
And we get it.
We could just eat the same.
We could get the vitamin ourselves directly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's really interesting.
We don't need to get it through the animal. Yeah, and everything else we can essentially get ourselves. Like, take for instance omega-3s or omega-6s, which is another thing that's not essential, but it's for us, but it's recommended that we take.
For what we would get from fish, right?
Yeah, normally we would get it from fish, but fish get it from algae, so we can just get it from algae directly ourselves.
I did not know that.
Or get a supplement from algae.
Perhaps if more people knew that.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll listen. You know, although I care deeply, I'm not a vegan.
Yeah.
Okay, but maybe that is through a lack of education. You know, what you've just told me, I have never heard before.
Yeah.
You know, it might be a great idea for someone to campaign that information, just give it out for free.
We're trying. We're trying. Yeah.
But the scientific side of things, because we get a lot of the times people that aren't on the vegan, vegetarian, whatever sides, sort of get more like it's morally wrong. We know this.
Yeah.
We already know this. That's the thing. And you know what we get, but the whole scientific thing. So I was like, you can get this from here, this you can get from here, because I thought, you know, we should eat the variation to be healthy.
Yeah.
But you just told me that's not the case.
You can be healthy without it. Yeah, we also have plenty of studies. The largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet agree. I think the NHS on your, the NHS is the
it's
UK.
the health. Yeah.
They also have a page specifically dedicated for vegans to explain what you need to look out for and how to do it. Yeah. So the reason why a lot of the times we focus on the morals is because the way we see it is that if you find it wrong, nowadays you have Google, ChatGPT, and so many resources that you'll find a way to make it work. But you're right, not everybody, I guess not everybody has the luxury to search for that, right? But luckily You have to think of what to search for. You also have to think of what to search for, that's true. But luckily I can provide you with all the resources to help you adopt a plant-based diet, to be within your budget, to be within your means. But do you think that you should adopt a plant-based diet? That's the question.
I need to.
It should be more shifted than it is. I don't know. I don't have the knowledge. You know, like, what would I eat every day? You know,
the same things I eat. The same things you eat now, but they're just plant-based. Same things.
Okay, we have had plant-based. It's easy to make like Italian food out of plant-based food, so we have done this. There isn't a huge variation at the moment, and I don't know what I'm doing, so it's difficult for me to cook from scratch.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit better. We do bring it into our meals every so often. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but like the way I see it is like we have two perspectives on this matter, right? When it comes to our perspective, it can either be, let's say, we live in a world where it's easy to consume animal products, or it can be difficult if we say we don't consume animal products. Mm-hmm. But then if we look at the other perspective of the animal, for them it's, if you consume an animal product, their whole existence gets erased at some point.
I was going to say, what happens to them if they go?
Well, take for instance for dairy, like for milk. A lot of people don't realize that cows produce milk to feed their babies.
I know. This bit is really upsetting.
Yeah, and they get forcefully impregnated.
I know.
Their babies are taken from them because if they stay with their mother, they drink the milk.
I know.
If they're male, they kill them.
I know.
And females get killed also around the age of 6, and cows can live 24 years. Do you know why females get killed that early? Because they try to get them pregnant, they don't get pregnant, and then to keep them alive for another year would mean to put in money to feed them.
It would be like killing me at my age now, I suppose.
Oh, no, it's even worse because they forcefully impregnate them every year. I don't think that, think that if they wait a year, they could get them pregnant again. But waiting a year would mean feeding them for a year.
Yeah. And
their margin of profit is so small that it's a business to them, and they got to do it what they got to do. It's kind of sucks. So that's the thing that happens to them when we pay for these products. So if you put yourself from your position where the difficulty that you're having adopting a plant-based diet, let's just imagine however difficult that is. If you compare that to the difficulty that they're having,
it doesn't compare.
It doesn't compare, exactly. And when we do these type of actions that have victims, I think, especially when we have other choices, we should also look from the perspective of the victim, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
You are right, obviously.
So I'm going to pose one difficult question for you, okay? I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but it's just, it's a question that I like to end the conversation with.
Go on.
How many more animals should be exploited, abused, and slaughtered for you from now on? Should it be 0 or more than 0?
I don't know. That is a hard one. If we were going to do it properly, if we were going back to our more animalistic ways, cavemen and all of that, when they used to hunt, they'd take the animal, they'd have the whole animal, they would feed them family for a week or whatever, and then they move on, etc. That's more of an acceptable way of doing it, but that's not the reality that we're in, is it?
It's not the reality.
And I actually don't think I could do that myself, so.
It's not the reality, and it's still taking the life of somebody for
No,
no
it's
need. Where
it's
there's
not
no
right.
need behind it. Yeah,
It's not right.
Like the cavemen needed it, right?
Yeah.
They hunted to survive.
Yeah.
We would just be doing it because we don't want to make the other choice.
No.
Let me give you this because I'll make it easier for you. So there's a documentary here. I don't know if you've ever watched this called Dominion.
Thank you. No.
On this, if you scan this QR code, there's a documentary called Dominion,
Yeah.
and they show what everything that animals go through. I think it's a good watch.
Is it going to be very hard?
It might be very harsh. If you cannot watch it, the next best thing is the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Okay.
It's a really good watch, that one. Like it's just like a 30-minute speech, and then
Okay.
questions and answers. The speech is the good one. Questions and answers. Maybe you also have the same, and you can listen if you want to. Do you think you can give a watch one of these just to learn what animals go
Sure.
through? And until you watch it, do you think you can choose to not demand the exploitation of animals anymore?
I can try.
Yeah, it's not for me. It's for them. It's for
I
them.
know.
Yeah. And you have a thing there also called, I know I'm hitting you with a lot of information, but I'm just telling you, there's help also there. It's called Challenge 22. They hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day. They help you adopt a plant-based diet for free within your budget, within your means, and everything that you need.
Well, that's really great.
So any concern that you have about vitamins and everything, they'll help you out.
That's really great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
really nice speaking to you,
Same,
Jim.
same. Let's respect animals, okay? We want to be respected also, okay?
Have a great day. Thank
Cheers.
you.
You too.
It's fine.